welcome to another episode of Season 7 of Community Storytelling. I'm Lissa Chrysler. We are so glad to have you with us at KCAT TV 15. I must thank our sponsors, Linda Lester of Leicester Square, and also this year this fabulous anonymous donor came forward and said, I love the show, I want to help. And look at these photos from our Los Gatos photographer, Glenn Nakazawa. They're just wonderful. Well, you know, I'm so excited because I'm meeting so many young people in Season 7. And I've got another one here, another young person I want you to meet, Johann Jacob. And you live in Monte Sereno. You're on the Monte Sereno Youth Commission.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. We'll talk in a minute. You're going into, what, 11th grade at Los Gatos High School?
Yeah.
A Wildcat?
Yeah.
So are you in any great clubs at Los Gatos High School?
I'm in the robotics team, yeah.
Wonderful. What's your favorite? What do you do with the robot?
In the robotics team, I'm on the software side, so in the software team. So we do the programming of the robot, actually making it move around and work. And because when you build a robot, you have all the electronics and the metal, but it's just a block of metal, we like to joke, until you actually create the code for it to actually do what we want it to do.
And then do you give it a name?
Yeah, actually this year's robot's name is called Vivace.
Vivace.
Yeah, we like to name our robots each year.
Vivace is a little Italian?
Yeah,
I don't
Italian,
know.
I think.
And you're about to become an Eagle Scout.
Yeah.
So much to talk to you about.
Yeah.
And thank you for your service being on the Monte Sereno Youth Commission.
Oh, thank you. And I'd like to say thank you very much for having me here.
It's our pleasure.
It's really an honor for me to be here.
It's our honor.
Oh,
Let's
thanks.
turn that around
Sure.
on you. You're exceptional. I already know that.
Oh, thanks.
So what made you want to be on the Youth Commission?
Yeah, so the reason I wanted to join the Youth Commission is I was already in Boy Scouts, and I was exposed to kind of leadership and the kind of community service and community involvement. And that got me interested when I heard about the Youth Commission. They sent out a flyer or an email saying that we want more people for the Youth Commission, or you can apply here. So that got me interested, and this was back when I was the end of 8th grade. So that's how I applied, and then I got into the Youth Commission, and I started on in, when was it, like fall of 2022. And that's how I kind of started out in the Youth Commission of Monte Sereno.
And you're like town council people, well, city council of Monte Sereno. You meet once a month.
Yeah.
You got meetings?
Yeah.
What's the best thing you've done this year?
I think the best thing we've done this year is we've done a couple of things, but one thing we helped launch for the city is the Monte Sereno's Keep Our City Pretty campaign. This was a campaign for the city to kind of have the streets and like roads and waterways all be clean without trash and pollution. And the Youth Commission helped launch this by having a trash cleanup where we organized like city council members and like community members to come and go on like Winchester and a few other Monte Sereno streets and pick up garbage on the side.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen any garbage in Monte Sereno, but okay.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's such a beautiful, clean city.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Did you grow up there? Have you lived there all your life?
I've lived there for the last, I think now, 10 years. Yeah, it's been 10 years since I moved to Monte Sereno. And I guess it's interesting to look back of how much everything's changed.
Has it?
Grown. I mean, the city is still pretty as it is, but it's interesting to kind of see also how my outlook on everything has changed. And just, I guess 10 years is a great kind of landmark to kind of look back in life.
Well, wait till you wait for the next 10 years. Oh my goodness, you are very mature for your age.
Thanks.
Are you an only child?
Yeah.
I knew it. I could tell talking to you. Oh my goodness. So, what troop are you a part of for the Boy Scouts?
Yeah, I'm part of Los Gatos Troop 2. We're the oldest troop in the area, I think, because we were founded in 1918.
Wow.
And to get an idea, Boy Scouts of America itself was founded in 1910, so just like 8 years after it was founded. And we've been in Los Gatos our whole history. I think we were near where the old Meadows Senior Retirement Facility used to be in, I think, until the 70s when the land was kind of changed, and then they moved our hut now where it is behind the high school.
The youth park, yes.
Yeah.
One of these days I'm dropping by. I got to
Sure.
see that
Yeah,
place.
we'd love to have you.
I've heard so much about it.
Yeah.
But 1918, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm part of the Rotary Club of Los
Oh,
Gatos.
perfect.
And I think we might, do we support you?
Yeah, we
I
do,
thought
yeah.
we did. I thought we
Yeah.
did. Very
Thank
proud
you
of
very
that.
much.
Oh, don't thank me, but yes, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
And so you're about to become an Eagle Scout. Now, how old were you? Well, 10 years ago, I guess you joined the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, I actually joined, I started in Cub Scouts 10 years ago, and actually something interesting is 10 years ago when I joined Cub Scouts, we came on a tour of KCAT.
Yeah?
And we got to see all the equipment. It was really interesting, and the studio and the green screen. And in 5th grade is kind of when Cub Scouts ends, which is the elementary school version. And at that time, I wasn't sure whether to join over to Boy Scouts because it seemed like a lot of changes, a lot of camping, and I was kind of nervous. But then I actually went for a troop meeting at Troop 2, and I was really impressed because of how student-led everything was. The whole meeting is like run by scouts, and it was really impressive for me, so that's why I actually joined, and I really enjoyed the experience. I think it was one of the best decisions in my life to join Boy Scouts.
And are you still selling popcorn every year?
Our troop doesn't always sell popcorn. We sold popcorn in Cub Scouts. Our troop has tried it as a fundraiser sometimes.
Yeah.
We're thinking of doing it again this year, but we're kind of on and off. So
I get it.
We kind of think of it, but we're not sure exactly when to do it or not.
Now, is everybody in Troop 2 becoming an Eagle Scout, or is this just something you decide you want to go that far?
Yeah, it's kind of like an individual advancements in a sense. Basically, in Scouts, Boy Scouts, there's a set of ranks, and unlike Cub Scouts, you have to kind of get the requirements for each rank. We have kind of a Boy Scout book, and in that book, there's each rank. It first starts with Scout, where you just learn the basic scouting skills and how to join the troop. Then you move on to Tenderfoot, Second Class, First Class, Star, Life, and then Eagle.
Okay. Now, what is your project?
So my project was actually, which is how kind of where this all ties in. My Eagle project, I wanted it to be something kind of technology related because I was really interested in technology, especially being kind of involved with robotics. So it was a community center survey for the city of Monte Sereno. As you might know, they're planning to build a new community center next to the city hall. And the project was a digital survey online that basically captured what the residents kind of want out of the new community center, and the city sent it out, and we were able to get some useful information that the council and the city manager was able to use.
You know, I'm a part of Los Gatos Thrives, and we're trying to build a community center.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
I
about
think we
that.
may need your services.
Oh, sure.
I will put you in touch.
Sure.
That is great. So what did you find out?
Yeah, so we found out that a lot of people generally were actually pretty supportive of the community center, and they liked kind of meeting others and having activities where you get to meet with residents. And I think that's something good about Monte Sereno and even Los Gatos, because it's such a small town, you get to meet a lot of people just by kind of attending meetings, city meetings and stuff. Like you get to meet the city council or the mayor or something like that.
How old are you again?
I'm 16.
16 going on 42?
No.
Has anybody ever told you that?
Not yet, but people have told me similar things.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So how many badges do you need to become an Eagle Scout?
Yeah, so you need, I think now they've added one, so it's 22 merit badges to become an Eagle Scout.
Which you started getting when you just went from Cub Scouts to Boy Scouts.
Yeah, so when whenever you start Boy Scouts, a lot of people start in 5th grade or at the middle of 5th grade. And there's a certain amount that are required, like specific ones you have to get, and then there are others you can get any. But there's a lot of merit badges on all kinds of subjects, but the Eagle required ones are usually a bit harder, but when you do them, you actually learn a lot from the experience.
So what two do you still need to get? Do you need two more?
I need to get cooking and camping.
Oh, well, those are probably the easiest
ones.
Well,
it's just that they have a little work. You have to go on campouts and kind of cook, but I just really need to put all the information together. I've done a lot of the stuff, and then I can finalize my Eagle Scout.
So you can't just cook dinner for your parents.
That's actually part of it. There's actually many parts. There's like cooking at home, cooking on the camp, cooking while backpacking, so with a lightweight stove. And so you have to do all of those and then kind of evaluate how you did on the cooking. But it's actually a fun experience. And camping as well, you have to do a lot of different camps. Like some, you have to go on a snow camping, or you have to do a backpacking trip for so many miles. So it seems a little challenging, and it is, but actually in the end you actually learn a lot about yourself and also about scouting and the world.
And then there's a big ceremony for you.
Yeah.
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
It is a very big deal to be an Eagle Scout. So good for you.
Thanks.
Good for you. When are you going to have it all completed? How many more months?
Hopefully by the end of the kind of August, September this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm planning to work on it over the summer
So
and get it all finalized.
your parents are going to get a few meals out of the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is great. You are an exceptional.
Oh, thank you.
I can't call you a kid. You're a young man.
Oh, thanks.
And so when you graduate high school, are you already thinking of a certain college?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't have a specific college right now because I'm kind of interested in the computer science,
I can see
computer
that.
engineering
Yeah.
kind of field, STEM field. But I'm looking at many different good colleges. It's a competitive kind of market or competitive
You think?
environment. Yeah.
You think?
And there's a lot of great candidates, so it's going to be interesting. But what I hope is that I go to a school that I really enjoy and be able to learn a lot about.
You will. And they'll be
Thanks.
lucky to have you.
Oh.
So good luck. And think of us when you get your Eagle Scout,
Sure.
your special ceremony.
Sure.
We're very proud to have you on the show.
Sure.
Thank you for what you're doing for
Yeah.
Monte Sereno
Yeah.
and the robots
Yeah.
in Los Gatos at the
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
You're something else.
Okay, thank you very much
You
for
are
having
so
me.
welcome.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Johann Jacob, I'm telling you, you're going places.
Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness. How fun was this? Community storytelling. The different people we're meeting. Do you know somebody we should have in that chair? You go to KCAT.org, you just make the nomination. It takes 2 minutes, and who knows, maybe we'll be sitting next to him, her, or even you. And thank you for being with us today. I'm Lissa Chrysler, and we will see you again on Season 7 of Community Storytelling here at KCAT TV 15.